My ex-girlfriend. I hope she's not in the audience right now. It's called You're Not So Secret Stache. I keep running and running faster and faster, but I just can't get past it. There's something that's causing me to take some action, cause girl, your mustache is causing me to lose my passion. When we kiss, I get giggly, cause it tickles me and it's prickly like a cactus. All I ask is you just wax it.
Yes! Yes! Yeah! Yes!
You're the man! See, when I look at you, I no longer see that hypnotical, exotical, magical stare. I just stare at the way that the sunlight hits, bends, and reflects against the long locks of your facial hair. Sometimes I compare your facial hair to mine, and that's when I find that you are more manly than me. How can I just sit down when you stand up to pee? If it helps, I would shave it myself, because your stash is affecting the health of this relationship. I'd be complacent if you started shaving it. Or maybe my fixation on your stash is the reason that this relationship didn't last, or maybe it's the fact that you weren't really that great in the first place. I should have known from the very first date that you were my perfect mate, and I was kind of annoyed by the way you didn't really have a brain. The way you would tilt your head sideways and ask questions like, "What's that?" And trust me, you asked so many questions to the point that it got monstrous, and I was questioning if you had a conscience, and I wish you were conscious of the world and your not-so-secret stash. The least you could have done was shave it. But I think we need much more than that if we wanted to save it.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. Hungry for love. So, who here believes in love at first sight? Who here believes in love at first smell?
Sometimes.
Yeah, you're weird. I often wonder what love smells like. To me, it's the same as a scent of sweat, slowly slipping down the side of her neck during an intimate session of passionate sex where you would try to use sexual objects, but then she would object, and you'd convince her through the use of compromise by gagging your mouth and putting a blindfold over your eyes, because you realized early on that's what secretly turns her on, and while you're blinded, you're reminded from the smell of a lavender perfume that she used to use back in your days of senior high school, bringing back memories of when you first met her, remembering that you would never forget her and how awkward it was to talk to her, walking her to class with your palms getting sweaty, finally finding the courage to ask her to go steady, and then she laughs, because the only relationship advice you've ever received in your life was from reruns of Saved by the Bell. So I guess that's how love smells. I wouldn't know, because I don't go around sniffing love. I also wonder how love tastes. To me, it's the same as the taste of bliss, which is equivalent to the taste of her lips that you would get from all those passionate kisses exchanging essences where you would hold your breath because you just ate fish, and she would have the slight hints of Altoids, trying to outbalance the taste of tobacco that she knows you don't like, but she's trying to quit because of you, and it's because of her that love tastes so damn good. I wouldn't know. But what I think I might know is what love looks like, because I grew up around love. My parents are still married, but look at the divorce rates of the United States and how adultery's running rampant and young people are fucking like rabbits, while I grew up learning about love from Disney movies where just because the guy was handsome and he rescued the girl from a dragon, that meant that she had to have him, and the Phantom of the Opera would never get the girl because he was unattractive like the wrath of an angry ex, slashing your tires, slapping your face with Cupid shooting a bow and arrow at your heart till you start to bleed and you fall to your knees and plead for someone to end your misery because it's ugly. But that goes against everything I was taught, because I thought that love was supposed to be beautiful. Guess I don't know what love looks like. But I'm pretty sure I can tell you how it sounds, since the way she initially spoke to me was like poetry, and her voice to me was a symphony, and I would float on air, walking upon each and every single note of a melody, like the melodies that raised me, the sounds of Motown. I just can't help myself. Somebody rescue me from fighting these temptations. Maybe it was just my imagination. Sing along. Running away with me. It was just my imagination. Trying to figure out the basis of relations based on ideas that I was raised with or songs that love was made with. Damn you boys to men for filling my head with false notions of romance. Giving me songs where I would slow dance with a girl who I thought I had no chance with. But Thank you for making me a closet romantic. And fuck you for making me a closet romantic. Giving me these thoughts and these dreams which are imagined, but there's a difference between imagining and reality. So what does love sound like and how does it feel? Was it real? Was it tangible? Was it the interlocking of fingers connecting your body with her, making her shiver just thinking about the ways you did her the night before? Or maybe it feels like you just got shot in the heart with 1,000 ounces of artificial adrenaline, making your heartbeat skip to 1,000 beats per second, because she's the energy boost that keeps you up in the middle of the night because you can't stop thinking about her. And even when you fall asleep, she haunts you in your dreams. Or maybe it's that feeling of being cold when she's not there. Or maybe it's that feeling of running your fingers through her hair. Or maybe it's that feeling of me, my feeling of feeling incomplete because I've never seen love, I've never heard love, I've never tasted love, I've never smelled love, I've never felt love. And even being surrounded by so much love poetry, this concept of love is still unknown to me. I feel like the Tin Man who doesn't have a heart, and I start to wonder, love, when will I find it? Or at least find the woman who will help me define it. One more.
Give it to him! Give it to him!
Okay, single ladies, raise your hand right now. You look hot in the dark. Excuse me, miss, just a moment of your time. I would ask you how you're doing, but from the looks of it, you're fine. I know you're probably tired of getting hit on all the time by these phony guys with suits and ties using corny lines like, hey, guess my shoe size. Oh, baby, what's your sign? All I want to do is come inside you. But by that, I mean your mind. And you're the definition of fine. I can see the diamonds when I look in your eyes. It's the shade of your lips and the shake of your hips. Just looking at your face, I know that angels exist. And still, I persist, even though I look confident, calm, and collect on the surface with this handsome exterior, hiding the fact that I'm nervous. But you don't even know how much adrenaline is pumping through my veins as I'm pumping on this game. I don't even know your name. So tell me what it is, and I will do the same, and at the same time, we can exchange numbers, but I won't call you right away. I'll make you wait a couple of days because I don't want to look desperate. To the hell with it. I'll still call you by some cute nickname like Sugar Pie, Honey Bunch, Butterfly, whatever the fuck you want. All I ask is for a chance to make you laugh. All I ask is for a chance to show you romance. All I ask is for a chance to show you a man that people have never seen, a man that people don't believe exists, because baby, I'm the man of your dreams.